All right, so they go that way. All right, so we're gonna split. So first we're gonna do whiskey and Minsk.
Is that?
Then we'll go to you guys.
Is that like stolen knowledge?
What?
Is that?
No, I said that she might know secret ways.
Oh, okay. All right.
He's just kind of assuming things at this point.
I did say that. I'll admit it.
All right.
But I mean, you figure like, and actually, like, I mean, I'll say like, I don't know, but I figure an assassin might.
Yeah.
All right, so first we'll go to you. So you enter Xanthi's house. Perception check, real quick. Perception. Minsk is.
Oh, I only got 9.
Minsk got 15. Are you coming with them into Xanthi's?
I'm trying to decide. I
Okay.
think I'd rather go with them.
You want to go with them? All right. So Toban, Morthos.
Well, did she see us? Because I'm in the back.
Well, she always stands in the back and kind of just watches. So and you guys.
So I push them both by the head back. Like,
Yeah.
let's get out of here.
All right. So Bond, Morthos. Oh man, that's gonna be interesting. All right. And Minsk. All right. So we'll get to you guys after this.
That's fine.
Okay. So Minsk kind of looks around, and you can see this as well. Like, there's a lot of stuff on fire in here. You can see large amounts of damage have been done to the inside of this building, specifically with fire. And you can see like kind of like a struggle has happened here. You want to go further in?
Actually, I don't really care about anything other than finding any kind of jewels.
Okay, cool. So you kind of work your way through the building, and you're quite familiar with the general layouts of places like this. And it doesn't look like anything has been taken. A lot of stuff is destroyed, but nothing taken.
I'm like, this is female.
It's a female.
All her stuff is like in danger of being lost.
So, all right. So roll a investigation check as you come to a room that you perceive to be the master bedroom.
Oh, sweet.
Give me them pearls.
9 with modifiers? With modifiers? Okay. So you kind of look around and you find like a couple of odds and ends. I'm going to give you one more check with disadvantage as opposed to a higher DC. So just roll twice, take the lower.
Roll 2?
Yeah, take the lower.
16. 6.
All right, so you find a few gold pieces, and you're like, man, like she should have like at least something that's like open. And you do find there's like a smashed, and it's been burned, and you can see there's like melted gold that you can try and pry up if you want. And Minsk is kind of like over your shoulder, like, what did you find? And
open this.
All right, so he smashes it more, and you can see the gold's melted to the ground. And he doesn't see shit. All right, so you kind of work your way through it, and you know that there's probably something here, but you can't find it.
This is what this is all about.
All right, and I'll leave after mine.
Morthos is gonna kill
All right, so
what? I said you're gonna kill him. Somebody else trying to steal my shit. She's gonna get him too. My pretty pebbles.
I know, that's why I started seeing that shows all these
Okay,
things
so we'll
and
go
stuff
to-
on. It's like I'm playing it.
Morthos and Toban. So Toban, you know, he kind of looks at you as you guys are walking towards the gate. How do we play this, Morthos?
I'm gonna go as myself. I'll take off my disguise.
I will take off mine too. And he like takes off his helmet, but it just goes through the figure, and you see him holding his helmet by his side, but he still looks exactly the same.
The image. Okay.
Do you tell him?
No.
Okay. All right. So he's just holding the helmet, and he's like, "She will recognize me, I'm sure."
Come on.
Yes.
You know Wakanga cast a spell on you, right?
Yes, he's a great wizard.
Okay.
So,
We go up to the gate.
all right. So you go to the gate. It doesn't appear to be locked.
So we open the gate.
All right, and you guys walk forward. Perception check. You don't notice anything. It's cocked.
Get shot with
Wait.
it.
Oh, just a moment. And he like takes his hammer and like pokes like a stone that's there, and like you can see it kind of move a little bit, but it doesn't clap down. I don't know what that is.
Booby trap, maybe.
I don't know. All right.
Take his
So,
helmet and throw his helmet on it.
I take a gold piece,
yeah.
throw it on the stone.
All right. And so Bond like picks it up and puts a copper down, and then. All right. So like he walks. You guys step around that, and you don't appear to see any other stones that were similar to that. And do you knock on the door?
Yes.
All right. So you knock on the door.
I don't think they're gonna answer.
Hey,
yet.
Jasmine! Hello?
Jasmine.
Jasmine!
Frank.
All right. So.
We're here to help.
So the door kind of creaks open, and you see an older gentleman standing there wearing like servant's garb.
Yes.
Wakanga sends his
Regards.
regards.
Oh,
He was concerned for your safety, and he sent us to make sure you and Zanti are both safe. Apparently, the city is under siege by a very, I'm not going to say the word, but gentleman. His name is Azmir.
Azon.
Azon.
Yes, you're so funny. All right.
well, I had heard that Wakanga had fallen. It is good to hear these things. Oh, I worry about Zanti.
Huh?
You're gonna do that voice really well.
I worry about Zanti. A moment.
He shuts the door again.
Listen to some Ray music in there.
He comes back out.
Oh,
You may come. I have thrown out some riffraff today. Please don't make me do the same to you.
Okay. All right.
We're not here for any we're here to.
My lady's very tired.
All right. So you guys gain access to Jessamine house, and we'll pause a moment. These guys. All right. So all three of you begin walking your way towards the harbor ward.
Looking as inconspicuous as possible.
You were all disguised, so you appear much taller than you are. So when you tried to grab her by her head, it actually took you a second because you went first time, and then finally you grab it. You're like, oh, okay, cool. I get this.
So as we walk, I'm like, we need to discuss how we get in here because we're gonna look like fools if we left them behind and don't turn up anything. We come up empty-handed. So, any suggestions?
I'm thinking nothing. I really wasn't sure what I was supposed to say to anything but him. I'm more focused on whether or not he's going to recognize me because I was, covered in boogers last time he met me.
So, how long would it take to get from here to there? In the current, because you said there's not
Okay,
many people.
so as you guys get to the where Wakanga's house was, I need you all to roll stealth checks.
Oh, no, wait a minute. 14.
20.
Still, this is one.
Dex.
13 then.
19.
17.
All right, you guys are all good. So you, as you're kind of crossing through there, you can see some Zentev standing at the entrance to the Temple of God.
So I kind of nod. That's the temple he was for. Close to.
Wow.
Little midget. Is that not where you met your markings at?
What do we want to talk about?
The Temple of God. Oh,
I don't want to talk about this right now.
okay.
When he
Alright, so we just kind of keep walking.
You guys go past that, and so you go down this way lower, and you can see as you kind of pass the gate to the old city, you can see there's a lot of Zentem in that area where the ziggurats are.
I'm just trying to blend in as inconspicuous as I can.
And you guys, there's not a ton of people on the streets, so but you guys managed to make yourself look kind of hairy, and like you're trying to get back to where you're supposed to be. Nobody notices you in particular. I need you to roll another stealth check.
17, so 23.
11.
Ooh, okay. All right. So you guys make your way past the Grand Souk, and you can see now that a lot of the market stalls have been ransacked, and a lot of them are shuttered up and empty. but a lot of them are unattended, and there are some Zentan moving through the stalls, but there's not that many.
Go for it, Crypto. Do it.
Jinx, you owe me a soda.
I mean, so their focus is looting. It looks like, correct?
Yeah.
Shouldn't you fit in?
Looting at least some of the stalls. Some of them
Shut
they're
up, you
leaving
bad
alone.
influence. It's like they're moving.
Guys, I don't know how y'all feel about free goods, but this isn't the time.
To be doing
I
it.
mean, I don't know if you're drawn
No.
into any
No,
free
I'm-
gems.
I am, but I want to, I'm like, I just want to go to the harbor master.
All right, so yeah, bypass.
Yeah, because
Okay.
if we stop there, we're going to get into a fight.
And you guys are going towards the lighthouse, right?
Yes. They
Okay.
are here.
All right. I need you to make one more stealth check.
This is
14, 20.
15.
What'd you get? 9 total. All right.
Can you
So-
re-roll that?
As you guys,
You
oh, wait, no, if you just roll one.
No.
No, I didn't.
No, you just reroll ones, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, lucky.
You're not that.
So as you guys, you're kind of like over here, right? You're
Okay.
passing where they build the boats in the city. You can see that the Zenhem have seized that area, and as you guys are kind of walking, you can see this is still working. There's still people moving around here and doing things. You're kind of looking around, and you're kind of thinking about the fact that you passed that Grand Sook, and like, oh man, there were probably so many things there. And then you notice that you're actually coming really close to. You can see all the stalls are full of jewels, and there's lots of them, and you're like, holy shit, there's a market devoted to jewels, like, and you just don't notice it at all. And as you do, you kind of begin wandering towards that direction, and you can see that there's some people, looting through there as well. You run right into the back of a person who turns around and looks at you, and I need you to roll just a flat dexterity check, no proficiency.
Roll for initiative, kids.
18.
Wow.
You back up quickly enough because he kind of reaches out to grab you and just kind of misses. He's like, "Hey, what are you doing here?"
How is she? So she's out.
She's a little bit away from you guys. She's like 10 feet away.
All this jewels.
What do you say?
You put me on the spot.
Oh yeah. Take your time.
I'm trying to make my way back to the harbor to
See an old friend.
see an old friend. That sounds good. To see the harbor master.
Why are you going this way to get into the harbor?
Well, which other way is there to go?
You're gonna run through the gate, through the Royal Docks gate. What are you thinking?
Oh.
Who are you trying to see in the harbor?
Hey everyone, what's going on?
Who are you?
My
Who are you?
friend,
Each of you, hey, each of you, stand here real quick. We're going to see all of you.
Well, who are you?
And so he bows up, and he, all right, and 3 more people kind of come out. And they're standing there. Stand in line right now.
I don't know.
Shush.
I don't know how it was straight.
Hush.
He pulls out a couple of manacles.
Just stand still. Sorry, we didn't mean any trouble. We saw a bunch of looting all the way over here. We aren't looters. That's why we're not over there with the fire trying to steal stuff. We're in the middle of trying to save my friend's life. Hold up the scale thing, the dragon scale for the harbor master. We're pretty sure he's about to die.
You're in with Zendar.
Uh-oh.
All right, okay. So they all, we're going to pause right there. All right, so we'll go back to whiskey. What are you doing?
If I devote my turn to searching again, does it go back to normal?
I will give you advantage
All right.
to search because you know there's got to be something in here.
Yeah.
So you kind of expand your search beyond the master bedroom,
Okay.
and you begin looking through the other rooms, and you take about 20 minutes to do it. So go ahead and roll twice and take the higher number.
Oh, that's better. This is perception or investigation?
You got something? Piece of paper?
I should remember that.
Forgot about that.
A little bit.
So,
Look, who's in
so
the
17 perception, 15 if it's investigation.
Okay. Investigation. So, and that's the DC though, so you're good. So as you're kind of going through really meticulously, and Minsk is just kind of standing over your shoulder, and Boo is kind of like skittering around. He kind of like squeak, 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 squeak. And you kind of look down and you see that there's a floorboard that is not aligned with the others. You stick your dagger underneath it, pop it open, and there's a safe.
Perfect. Pull it out.
You kind of yank on it. It's mounted.
Minsk,
Yes.
can you pull this for me?
Something you do it? All right. So so he comes over and he kind of looks at it and he's going to see if he can pry it out of there.
If not, you'll have to hit me to open it.
Maybe not that kind of
All right.
work. Yeah.
So he like reaches down and he doesn't have that great of a grip, but you can see his fingers tense and his knot up and his face turns red and he's just and like just a wrenching noise and it just kind of pops out and like as he does it, the back he actually separated like the back of the safe that was mounted with some kind of means from that, and all of the treasure just kind of spills out.
Ah, okay.
All right,
Wow.
so
What do you get?
hold on, I've got a thing.
Get it on.
Poor Zanti's hiding in there somewhere, and you're stealing her jewels.
If anyone was around me, they saw I became a completely different person.
Okay. You found 695 copper, 8,286 silver, 444 gold,
And one button.
2 bolts of very fine silk, 1 flask of alchemist's fire.
Damn.
You find a bunch of gems in like kind of a bag. There's 9 malachite worth 10 gold each, 8 pink pearls worth 100 gold each,
Wait, what? Say that one more time.
8 pink pearls worth 100 gold each.
You've been pearl sword. Wait a minute. Yeah, he does. He's the pearl master.
And you find like initially it's really kind of small, and as you pull it out, it kind of folds out into 3 pieces and locks into place and becomes seamless. It is it's a wooden staff. It feels very light in your hand, and as you hold it, you can feel almost a breeze, a breeze coming off of it, but it revolts you to touch it. You don't like touching it.
Can I wrap it up in a shirt and put it away?
You wrap it up in like the silk or shirt or whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so you do that and you put it away.
That sounds like a boat mast, a magical boat mast that conducts breezes. I played a lot of Wind Waker.
All right. That's all.
I don't know if any of this stuff was the stuff Xanthi was going to help you guys, but I don't know. Who knows? That's all you find.
Help yourself.
I mean, I'm not complaining at all.
Oh no, that was a good amount of
That's
stuff.
awesome.
That was a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Found
I'm happy.
probably 1,000 gold points for the crab.
Mince, I think we're in the wrong place. We should get out of here.
So you know that I get half of that whiskey. I tore it open.
Once
And Boo gets a half as well. 3 halves.
There it is. There it is.
now, don't be selfish.
All right. Half, and then Minsk and I will share. Or Boo and I will share. He is a space hamster, but he needs to buy a ship to get home. You're like kind of used to it, but not really.
It's dumber every time he hears it.
All right. We'll divide it later on.
All right.
We also have to think of our allies. Some.
So
Especially with this mask thing.
we could probably buy a ship with this.
I think so.
Where do
So
we go?
as soon as I have opportunity with turns, I'm gonna leave here.
You can leave. You can go ahead.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna tie one of my hemp ropes off right here
Okay.
and shimmy down.
All right. So you're gonna try and rappel down the thing. You won't. And so Minsk is gonna try and come with you. Roll.
I'm gonna go first though.
Yeah. And so first roll a stealth check, just to make sure that you're not seen as you go.
Shit.
The stealthier one that says shit when rolling the stealth.
9.
Okay. And then
Screams.
all right. He did roll a natural 20. So he stops you as you're about to like go, and there's like a couple of people walking by.
Thanks.
Although it was probably just them. And then he's like, "Oh, you almost made a mistake, Whiskey. Luckily, Boo told me."
Thank you, Boo.
I don't say anything.
All right, so you guys rappel down. Which direction do you want to head?
Did I see them or no?
No, because you went into the building pretty quickly.
Yeah,
you wouldn't have noticed that they left. You know there's nobody out here now. No, it's probably too far away because you don't have dark vision. So, yeah, you don't see anybody.
Alrighty.
It's daylight though, right?
Yeah, but it's raining. So, aren't we supposed to be watching people? Where did they go?
I think they abandoned us. We're gonna have to find them again.
They did. They abandoned us.
Direction sense. Is that something? Direction sense?
Rangers have it, but you would know because you received some intel about the city. Where are you trying to head? Because you saw the map that they all saw.
Yeah, I know that they
History check.
headed there, so I'm gonna head that direction.
Okay, so you're going to try to head towards the harbor ward.
Yeah.
So the first thing you see.
If you think I can do that without metagaming,
No, you're fine. No, because it's literally like in your case you. Let's how about this? Roll an insight check to see if you think they went to Jessamine's or there, but you already repelled down.
Okay. Insight was. I rolled a 1 and got.
Rolled a 1. Okay, so you're thinking about it and you're like,
Gems.
you know what they would have done? They would have probably tried to go and jump over the rooftops that they had talked about to get to the harbor. So you know that they talked about doing that over like this way. Good job.
I was against that myself.
Yeah,
I know those idiots. You gotta go protect them. What are they thinking?
punishment is so difficult.
It's good old natural one.
Oh man. Okay.
Wow.
So you head towards that way, but first you pass by the same grand slope that they passed by. I will describe it in the exact same way. You notice stalls being looted. There's some that have been looted, some that have been untouched. There are a few people moving within. Nobody near you at the moment.
All right. So that failure is in the past, right? Since I started going this way, and so I'm gonna loot. I'm gonna try and.
Yeah, you can loot. Yeah. Because you're still heading in that direction because you think they went this way.
Yeah.
So you're going right through the grand slope. So actually going through the slope.
One of the stalls that haven't been looted.
You just want to kind of look. What are you looking for? Anything in particular? Just
No.
valuables.
Yeah, valuables.
Okay, go ahead and roll an investigation check.
18.
Okay. As you're passing by, you kind of notice like a few odds and ends, like nothing insanely valuable. It seems like a lot of stuff has been taken, and you can see though you do notice it seems like they're targeting stalls that have some type of signage indicating that they were selling magic items. Yeah, and you kind of grab a couple of things here and there. It's mostly like supplies for adventuring. So you can add, you grab more crossbow bolts because you know you'll need those. You grab, actually here, and real quick, so we'll say 50 feet of hempen rope.
Good, I need my rope back.
There you go, because it's still up there. You find more, you find like more, just like basically like, you can choose like 5 normal adventuring items that are in your pack and just like double the quantity that you have.
Sounds good.
Roll one more investigation check.
2.
All right, so off you go. And so you kind of realize you've been through that, and Minsky's like, "Come on, let's go. We've got to get up onto the rooftop somehow."
I was using this time to see if I could think if this was still a good idea.
All right, so make an insight check with disadvantage.
All right, sounds good.
Turkey
All right, so that
gobbler.
means I have to choose the lowest.
Yeah, choose the lowest.
20.
I hear that now.
Yeah, see?
Okay, where am I hearing
So
that
9.
from?
9 total.
It's the
You still like you think that there's no way they could be that dumb to do that, but you think like you've got to at least check.
Cool.
And you know what they look like, their disguises look like,
So we're going to climb up there and see.
and we'll pause right there. All right, so
And I rolled.
to Morthos. But you guys are after Morthos. Yeah, I'm good. All right. So you guys got like
We do that roll.
Okay, so the door opens back up again.
You may enter and follow me, please.
Okay.
All right, so he kind of takes you through the house, and you can see it's a darker house. There's lots of like cool like trophies on the wall, like different things you don't really know where they're from, but they look like just the way they're displayed. They feel like trophies of war almost, like stuff that she's taken from people. Because it's like different, like, you know, daggers and, you know, weapons and armor pieces, and like some of the armor pieces are like rent open and there's these large holes in them. But they're really displayed really well. So you guys kind of walk through that. There's dark wood paneling all around. You want to do anything? Just keep following.
Just keep following.
All right, so you keep following, and you get to the door, and Toban's kind of getting a little bit nervous. He's like, I'll follow your lead.
Okay.
By the way, I know what you fucking did with the shaving cream and the helmet.
We're gonna talk about this later.
Talk about it later. Let's go.
I'll have to settle that with him later.
All right, so you guys, you get to the door, and he's like,
Mistress, they've arrived.
and you open it up, or he opens it up, and you go in, and she's, you can see it's a woman. She's got a large amount of like an afro, like black hair, and she's kind of reclined on a thing, but she's wrapped in linen bandages, and you know that she was suffering from the death curse, so you can assume it's something similar to Syndra. Yes. What brings you here?
Wakanda. He was concerned for your safety, and he sent us to make sure you were safe, and also that you may be able to help us, aid us in our quest for this search of this soul monger. Right now, he sent us to find 3 or 4 people to make sure they were safe to help secure the city back from this siege that it is under. I don't know if you...
She kind of shifts. So Wakanga decides to help me now. I tell him of this disease that afflicts me, and he does nothing. But now he sends you to check on me after I hear that his mansion was destroyed.
Oh.
And you need my help. What is this soulmonger you speak of?
He is the cause of the disease that is ailing you right now.
Who is Wakanda?
And Wakanga is helping us
Oh.
find that soulmonger so we can destroy it.
And destroying it will cure this.
Yes.
Do you know where it is?
Not exactly. We know it's in the jungle, so we are getting our supplies. We're trying to get our supplies. We're going to start on our quest. We have a map. And we have a pretty good idea, but not 100% sure. It's probably about a 65%.
The Red Robes have been to see me already. They tell me that they can cure this disease. Why should I trust you over them?
We've battled with the Red Robes, and the Red Robes are part of the disease. From what we could get from our intel, we had a companion that there's a crystal coming out of her chest now. I mean,
So you describe like the whole
Yeah.
situation that happened with Bargewood.
and that is an awful
That is
power.
strange.
Yeah, the sorceress that was there dressed, was it Red Robes?
Yeah.
She was very powerful too. That was some powerful.
Pines.
Okay, so roll a persuasion check.
No! 17.
No, 0 to 5.
I had a plus 12!
You gotta persuade you.
Oh my god, it is.
Damn. Alright. I have a plus 12.
I'm supposed to be the one doing the persuading.
Do you have a feat or something?
You double if you're
No. Proficiency is just plus 2. So you would be plus 6.
Well, no,
the
actually,
exploit-
in persuasion.
Yeah, but that just gives you proficiency, doesn't it?
No, I was already proficient in it.
So is expert like a feat or something?
No, it's a class.
Alright, let me see, because that's a huge difference. And that's
Yeah.
actually...
Wait, if he's ready.
Let's go to the
Let's see.
It's not the road to
here.
look for.
These are not the ones you're looking for.
Just use the website so you know your characters that you're
the
No, because he got 3 dudes with him.
You're right.
Old one.
Right
Yeah,
after
I could
the-
stun lock a couple of them.
I'm going to convince him.
The skills, perception.
Yeah, but that just means you're proficient in it.
As he's
So I get my
swinging
proficiency.
before you.
Yeah,
Expertise. At first level, choose 2 of your skill proficiency.
Medicals are my
one of your
weakness.
skill
Is this
proficiency.
metagaming?
Proficiency with these tools. Or the proficiency bonus is double for any ability that you make this.
So it's +4. So, okay, so in your case,
Plus 8,
so it'd be +8. Okay. That's still high.
13.
I see what you mean, though. That's cool. Okay, so 13. Okay.
Choose 2. Right? I haven't chosen second.
Yeah. And your thieves' tools. So, and you're proficient with thieves' tools. So that also gets +4.
Where's Steve's tools?
You have to write them down. Yeah. All right. So, she kind of.
I thought it doubled.
You. No, that makes sense because it's but and it's still pretty high. I mean, 8 is pretty awesome at 4th level. Okay, so that puts us at what is it, 13? Yeah. Okay. I gotta get back into it. Hold on. All right, so she kind of takes a moment and considers it. I need to. I don't know. If Wakanga wouldn't help me before, now he needs me, and he decides to send you here.
No, he didn't send us here exactly. He sent us to make sure you were safe. Because he,
What help can I provide you with?
well, I hear the harbor is under siege.
Zentar.
Yeah. And I heard you have ways of getting through the town unnoticed. You also have means of helping preserve someone's life. I don't know if you have any weapons of any sort. For me personally, I mean, if you got like a super nice clothes or
Listen,
something,
I
I mean,
equip my assassins. If you would like to join their ranks, there are applications you can fill out.
really.
As for right now, I'm inclined to kill you.
Roll for initiative, better apply fast.
But I need assurances that I will be kept safe from these red ropes.
He's about to kill them all, so yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're about to. I mean, I'll assure you all.
So Bob like elbows you. He's like, Wakanga said to send the people back to his mansion.
Oh yeah. Oh hey yeah. You need to go back to his. We'll escort you back to Wakanga's mansion, and he's got a portal and it's safe. Nobody can get into there, so you would be 100% safe.
Okay, so she takes another moment and thinks about it. I need you to roll another persuasion check.
Gosh.
10.
I need more time to think of this.
How much time do you need?
Talk to the old guard guy.
I mean, your life.
What other allies do you have? Is it just Wakanga?
allies? Well, there's a group of 8 of us so far. I mean, they're all.
I don't know who you are. I know who he is. She looks at Tobar and he's like, oh. Wait, no, she doesn't, because you guys all look like Chultans. Alright, so, I don't know, you just look like normal, everyday Chultans. Like, I don't know.
This is Toban. Do you not recognize Toban?
He's like, look. And he's kind of looking around like, I have my helmet off. I don't understand.
I'm laughing.
He's like, he puts it back on, and then she sees that it goes through the illusion. And she, like, kind of reaches forward and feels through the illusion. And she's like, oh.
No.
You are Toban. Like, click, click, and you hear like a tink. All right, so, all right.
A man of simple needs.
And hold on a second. Crap. All right.
Is there?
What other merchant princes have allied with you? You have Wakanga. Who else do you have?
We have Kogo, and we have.
He's a beggar prince. He's not a merchant prince. And last I heard, he was gone from this city.
No, he's still here. He's allied with us. Xanti, that's what we came to you first.
Out of all of them.
Out of all the ones we came out to make sure we're safe. We came to you first.
If you can convince Xanthi of your cause,
Where is Xanti?
I do not know. That is your job. That's why I'm telling you to do it.
The smoke was coming out of her house a minute ago.
Sounds like you should put the fire out inside of her house, man.
Yes.
And like you can tell, like she's like a rough-spoken person, and like Toban, like maybe he would have given you some background. Like she was a poor person, and she rose through the ranks and became a merchant prince through her skills as an assassin. So she's no nonsense, like
So she is an assassin.
Yeah.
Can I
Show her
Are you sure?
Thieves can't it up.
Yeah.
All right. Roll one more persuasion check with disadvantage.
Disadvantage? That was already low. It's 4, that's 12. No. Thieves can't. No.
So you show it to her, and she's like, "It's obvious that you try to follow the same path that I do, but
From one.
listen, you do this task, I'll join you.
Okay.
If you don't, I'm joining them, and I'm telling them that you came with me."
Really? Nice.
And like as she says that, you can see these two like black garbed figures materialize out of the background of the room you guys have been in.
Nice.
And
Nice.
like as you look kind of behind you, there's two more. And the old man is kind of standing there, and he's got a book open, and he's like looking sad at you.
So we need to go find Xanthi, huh?
Convinced her to join your cause, and I will join you as well.
This dude just robbed her.
I protected her belongings.
He liberated them. All right. So okay.
Freedom.
So
Jeez. Okay.
I need them back one day.
Is there anything else we can help you with?
do that. I might have more for you later.
Okay.
Oh.
So we turn around and head out for Xanthi.
All right, so you guys leave Jessamine house, and as you and Toban exit, you look around. Nobody's there.